Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to do this everyday all day light wear makeup. So I'm going to start off with the brows. I know some people start off with foundation, they do other things before they do brows, but I like to start off with the brows. They shape the face. I'm going to be using a small angled eyebrow brush, and I'm just going to be using a pomade. If you guys have watched my video before, I told you I love the Maybeline Gel eyeliner in the shade brown, and I'm going to continue to fill in her eyebrows. I'm going to do the exact fill in to the other side. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Covergirl foundation in the shade Golden Honey. And I'm just going to make sure that her face has full coverage. So I'm just going to continually pat the foundation with my beauty blender into her skin to give her a flawless look. Just going to pat. It's important to get the foundation everywhere, all over the face, so everything looks even and blended. Some people use brushes. I like to use sponges. We all have our preferences. So when you're applying foundation to the forehead, make sure you have something to cover your hair. You want to get the foundation as close as possible to your hairline, but you don't want to get it in your actual hair. So it's good to have something to just cover your hair. So I'm just going to continue to add more foundation just to make sure that she has full coverage on her face. Now I'm going to go in with a concealer brush, and I'm going to use my favorite concealer, which is the Maybelline in the shade Caramel. And I'm just going to go ahead and conceal her brows. Concealing the lid as well, just so it blends with the brow. I'm just gonna go ahead and use a beauty sponge and just blend the lid. Continuing with the concealer on the brow, just to make sure that it's shaped out correctly. Just following the line at this point, and I'm brushing the concealer up towards the forehead to just help it blend. I'm just gonna go ahead on the other side, and I'm gonna do the same exact thing that I did before.
Baby, can you focus on me?
Just blend in that concealer under the brow to just give it that enhanced look. Concealing the lid again. And just conceal up towards the brow. Just going ahead and making sure that everything looks good. And just remember to use a brush, or in my case a beauty blender, just to pat in everything. And after I conceal, I'm just going ahead and just add in a little more pomade to help the brow look enhanced. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline concealer in the shade Golden Dior, and I'm just going to conceal below her eyes. I'm concealing the places that need to be concealed around her face: her chin, the sides of her face, alongside her nose, and on her forehead. Gonna go in with the beauty blender again, and I'm just going to blend everything. You just want to make sure that everything is blended out correctly so that there's no creasing under the eyes. That's very important. I hate creasing under the eyes. Just blend in the sides of her face My client talked the whole time. The whole entire time I was doing her face, I was looking at her like, girl, can I do your face in silence? I know it's kind of weird, but I like to go down the bridge of the nose with a finger. You could use a brush. Look at her, just talking away. Now I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. I'm pretty sure that's in the shade D, which is 30. So I just like to use a little wedge, and I'm applying it on her lids because it's easy for your lids to crease. I always apply powder on the lids. And then I'm gonna go in again with Maybelline, and I'm just going to just give her a little contour down the sides of her nose and make sure that the contour isn't too harsh. I feel like a lot of people struggle with that, and it makes their face, like their nose, look like it gives it a muddy look for some reason, and you don't want your nose to have that look. So make sure that you're blending it out correctly. And I like to just use my beauty blender to just pat the sides of the nose so that it can all come together. Makeup is just about blending and making sure everything looks how it's supposed to and comes together. So I'm gonna go in with my powder, my loose powder, right under the eyes. That's gonna decrease creasing a lot throughout the day. So I'm putting the loose powder everywhere that I've concealed. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Lazy and broke. Now I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this you can get for like $2.99 at the hair store. I'm using it in a darker shade just to contour her forehead, or not, I guess. I actually started using my Maybelline powder again to contour her forehead. Baby, can you focus on me? Just blending that contour out. Just keep on blending because sometimes contouring can be very harsh. So you just wanna be able to see the contour, but you also want to make sure that it blends correctly. So I'm gonna continue blending that, making sure that it's blended how I want it to. Focus on me. Now I'm just going to blend the sides of her face to give her cheekbones a higher look. Lazy and broke. No, we get this money, so I guess I can't complain. So we're blending that out. And anytime you're doing contouring, like I said, you just really need to blend everything out because you can end up making your face look muddy, and like people will notice contouring for sure. You can definitely see a harsh contour. So just make sure you're blending everything out. My hand is in an awkward position. How the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone or you're stuck in your zone. Now I'm just gonna you can use any brush to just dust off the powder. Just make sure you're dusting off the powder well. And the powder that I used was like a yellow powder, so it kind of blended with her skin. I know there's like translucent powders that you really have to blend to make sure that when you're taking like flash photography, it doesn't look crazy. Now I'm going in with my Master Chrome highlighter. I'm just gonna put a little on the tip of her nose and down the bridge, just to make it look, just to give her a straighter nose.
Can you focus on me?
Just blend that out.
Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the soap, how the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone or you're stuck in your zone, and you don't ever cook, but I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just
now just add in some mascara to her eyes, because it's a everyday makeup look and not everyone has the time to put on eyelashes every day. I'm just adding some mascara. And if you have longer lashes, it's even better. It makes it better. So the mascara is just gonna give her eyelashes a more like lifted look, and just help her look more awake and more alert. Now I'm using white eyeliner in the waterline. I find that it makes the eyes look bigger, so I personally like it. Not everyone likes it, but I love white eyeliner.
I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone, or you're stuck in your zone, and you don't ever cook, but I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just can you focus on
This is an everyday makeup look. I hope
baby, can you focus
so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and stick around for more videos.
lazy and broke?
Thank you so much.
No, we get this money, so I guess I can't complain. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Lazy and broke. No, we get this money, so I guess I can't complain.